It's the middle of a battlefield, or maybe more accurately, the end of one. The sky is dark, heavy with storm clouds, flecked with bursts of yellow energy and the crimson flares of battle. Distant and recent, bodies, ruins, and right in the center of it all, Thor, god of thunder, kneeling, shoulders heaving in grief. Thunder rumbles across the shattered ground. He's not cradling a fallen Asgardian, not an avenger, not the audience, not even the bewildered mutants or heroes looking on, uncertain whether to approach the grieving god. It's Deadpool who steps forward. He can regenerate. He staggers over to Deadpool's torn mask. He sinks to his knees, gathering what remains of his unlikely comrade, a man who faced oblivion with nothing but courage and crass humor. Somewhere, in some timeline, there's the echo of an obscene punchline, a fourth-wall-breaking wink. But for now, on this battlefield, Thor kneels and mourns. His tears are not just for Deadpool, but for the chaotic hope he brought to a universe that's forgotten how to laugh in the face of doom. Thor's grief isn't just for Deadpool. It's for a world that, for all its gods and heroes, will always need a fool brave enough to crack a joke when the universe is at stake. It's for every hero who fell uncelebrated, everyone who laughed through their pain, everyone who died so the rest could live. Yes, but what the villain promises is erasure, something even his healing factor can't beat. There's a moment of silence before Deadpool cracks one last joke. Even Wolverine, a man slow to praise, is quiet. The guy he mocked for hours is gone, and even he knows the universe feels emptier for it. Winks at Thor and throws himself into the breach, destabilizing the grand design long enough for Thor's thunder to save the multiverse. Thor, who's lost entire realms to war, gods to prophecy. He has, for once, found himself at the center of a cosmic threat, one bigger than any R-rated punchline could diffuse. He's the wild card the multiverse needed, someone willing to make the ultimate sacrifice without demands for glory or reward. He thinks of Loki, of Jane, of the countless sacrifices that came before. He realizes, almost too late, that the universe needs its fools, its jesters, its wild cards. Without them, there is only solemnity, silence, no spark to ignite hope in the face of crushing odds. For once, he's not just talking about being a hero, he is one. And his own brother to tragedy more times than he can count. Thor's weeping openly, for Deadpool of all people. It's Deadpool Wade Wilson, in his torn, bloodied suit, eyes closed, face slack with exhaustion, or the final piece. Why is Thor, son of Odin, wielder of Mjolnir, crying over Wade Wilson, the mercenary who can't take anything seriously? Bright red against the black earth, the costume is unmistakable, as is the irreverent, battered hero inside, and Thor's crying. It's not what anybody expected. So why? First, it's important to understand that in Deadpool and Wolverine, nothing is quite what it seems on the surface. The trailers give us chaos, fourth wall breaks, and bitter grudges. But beneath the crass jokes and the violence, there's a through line. Redemption, friendship, and heroism, sometimes from the least likely places. Deadpool isn't just the comic relief or an unstoppable punchline generator in this version of events. The final act is a blur of portals, variants, gods, mutants, everything the Marvel multiverse has to offer, racing toward a collision. Thor, always at the heart of the action, finds himself fighting alongside Deadpool after Wolverine is sidelined. What begins as an uneasy alliance turns into genuine respect. Wade through loss after loss and joke after joke. Never stops trying, never yields, even when every rational impulse would have told him to. So when the enemy, the threat at the end of time, leashes an attack that threatens to rewrite all reality, and just like that, Wade Wilson is gone. In the silence that follows, Thor drops Mjolnir. For once, Thor feels real, crushing regret. The others stand back. If you know Deadpool, you know this probably isn't really the end. Maybe that's why Thor is crying for the loss of a friend.